Is that your intro?
It will be now. Welcome to Tirades and Teacups. I'm Philippa, but you already knew that. So, I've managed to upset myself again over the last couple of weeks, and I don't know how I've done it, but somehow this little ball of anger has suddenly started rupturing inside me again, and I find that the reason I had originally started Tirades and Teacups was to rant about things that I couldn't understand what other people weren't understanding, and I couldn't understand why people didn't see things the way I did, and where the logic was failing, and how, even though I believe in logic, I couldn't understand how people weren't separating feelings from logic but couldn't contain both. Does that make sense? I feel like it's perfectly easy to have logic and feelings and still be a rational, decent human being. No, apparently not. Anyway, recently I wrote a small little thing about the so-right's paradox, which is, it kind of deals with vagueness and the lack of definition. When does one thing become something else? So you take a grain of sand, I have a grain of sand. You're not going to call it a pile. I'm not going to call it a pile of sand. So I add another grain of sand. Is 2 grains of sand a pile? No. But I keep adding grain by grain until eventually you are going to have to admit, I have a pile of sand. And the so-right's paradox is, okay, so when does it stop being a couple of pieces of sand and become a pile? And this is the kind of argument that I like to use when people are complaining that their shopping habits don't matter. They're one individual I don't know what just happened. Harry! Help! I'm gonna die. Help me. Oh man. Oh man. It's scary. Whoops. That was terrifying. What was I ranting about? Individual actions. People, your actions matter. And it drives me insane that there are people out there who just say, no, your actions mean nothing. My actions don't affect change. There's nothing I personally can do to make anything any better. That's the government's job. That's, the politicians and the people in power. It's their job. Leave me out of it. Fuck you. That actually is the most irresponsible thing. It takes all the onus off you and makes it somebody else's problem. Anyway. I managed to piss myself off because I was having this conversation with a good friend of mine and we were on the same page, and we kind of just ended up bouncing off each other and making each other as angry as the other person, and we had to take a break because it stressed us out. But your actions matter, and small changes make big differences in the long run. And yes, you have to keep making the changes, and you have to keep trying and exploring new ways to make the change. But it matters. What you do matters. And I don't understand how people don't see this. Every time you shop in a big chain grocery store or a small one, you're voting. You are voting with every boop, 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 boop. Yes, I support palm oil industry. Boop. Yes, I'll eat meat products. Boop. Yes, I prefer this particular brand of yogurt. Like, whatever. Stores collect that data. They use that data to know, one, how to market it to you, two, what other products they should invest in. Keep stocking everything. They pay attention, they collate the data, and your vote matters. Things have been ripped off the shelves and have been stopped being sold because people decided, no, I'm not going to take that anymore. I don't want this on my shelves. I'm not going to purchase it. One individual's actions spread over several people. That one person decided, no, I don't want this. And then the next person decided, yeah, that's right, I don't want this either, so I'm not going to purchase it. It spreads like wildfire. Just, it's so important. Your data is collated, your data is used, you are voting, your vote matters. I don't want this to become something that is preachy, but it is. It's a preaching topic. There's no way around it. There's a postal vote coming up in Australia for gay marriage, and I don't even understand why we have to have a fucking vote for this. This should have been passed years ago. In fact, John Howard, in his infinite fucked up wisdom, should never have changed the wording. That was fucked up. The fact that we now have to have a postal vote, which is going to cost us millions of unnecessary dollars to fix that fuck up. Your vote matters. Your individual actions matter. I've pissed myself off again. I'm angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Okay. I needed to vent, and I needed to tell people. It's just, the world is not going to last forever, and it's just going to hell in a freaking handbasket so fast. And we are in this incredible position where our technology far surpasses anything that we ever thought was possible 20, 30 years ago. We can have less packaging. We can have good, wholesome food in a small amount of agricultural space, but then people get shitty about it and rant done. I've pissed myself off. I'm done. I've got nothing left. I feel like I can explain the rant a lot better when I'm calm. But I don't know where it came from, and when I start ranting, I just let loose, and it's easy to turn a rant into a debate when you have another side coming at you in real time saying, oh no, but agriculture in a small amount of space, GMOs, and you can go, well, GMOs are great, and you can have that discussion with them and debate it, and have the gay marriage debate with them in real time, and you can have the advertising doesn't matter. You're exposed to about 10,000 ads a day. So much advertising. Ugh. It's disgusting. But it's hard when the emotions take over the logical part of your brain and all you are feeling is frustration and sadness. I'm smad. I'm sad mad. your vote matters and your vote counts, and that means politically what you do with your shopping, where you choose to shop, what products you choose to buy, how you choose to vote in elections, how you choose to vote in postal votes, the people you hang out with, the discussions that you have, the choice to have education, you're voting whether or not you think you're worth having knowledge. I mean, I'm going to start another rant. I can't. It's hard to express to a camera how I'm feeling logically. Feelings are irrational, but there's logic behind a lot of them, and it's frustrating.